Ron Howard is still salty about Solo. Joseph has a shit-eating grin. And move over, T-Swift. K-pop demon hunters are here.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call! Bueller.
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Late for jokes.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimble to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Hello, classmates, and welcome to another episode of Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Pete.
And I'm Tyler.
And I'm Joseph.
And today we have a banner show today. Welcome to everyone on YouTube Live and otherwise, and of course, all the OG audio-only listeners in podcast land. Welcome, fellas. How's it going?
All right.
Good.
Joseph, you look very comfortable in that shirt.
I am.
Yes.
He looks ready for the hot days of summer.
Yeah.
The
Cold side with that Long Island iced tea.
A hot day.
It is.
It's been a couple hot days.
And we're gonna be reviewing, not in this episode, but later on, a very sweaty movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Body Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Up there with, what'd you say?
Predator.
Do the Right Thing. Predator 2.
Yeah.
Okay, Predator
Predator 2
2.
is way
Yeah, Do the Right
sweaty.
Thing. Very hot and
What
sweaty.
are the movies we got that are
Whatever
hot?
that are sweaty.
That really show the heat.
Yeah. That you're like, no thanks. Why are you touching me?
To the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003.
That's pretty
It's a
sweaty.
pretty sweaty
pretty
movie. Even the
sweaty
original one, it feels gross.
Yeah.
Probably any Harmony Korine movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. House of a Thousand Corpses.
I guess anything Rob Zombie related is usually damp, wet.
Yeah, greasy.
I saw a meme that was a Exorcist reboot from Rob Zombie, and it was Sherry Moon as Reagan
God.
in bed, an old ass woman playing a child. But anyways, yeah, welcome, fellas.
Yeah.
We are here,
Great to be back.
We are here.
and we're closing out the last of our entries into 80s and 90s erotic August. It's going to be the Patreon pick later on.
Awesome.
But before that, we have some fun stuff. So we got some news stories. No games today.
Hopefully.
Not yet.
Hopefully, no games.
Yeah.
No, like not yet. Not. I'm working on it.
God, it's just a.
Why don't you bring a game?
I was just thinking that I want to play a game for once. Joseph wants to play a game for once.
What am I gonna do?
You fucking host the game like we do.
I'm
Come
not-
up with something.
Yeah, bring something to the show, boy.
All right,
Easy.
I'll think of something.
Yeah. Just trivia is good. I love trivia.
Okay.
Me and Brianna have started. Our routine is when I get home from work, we cook dinner. One of us cooks dinner. We put on a movie, watch a movie, and if there's time, watch a second movie. And but if there's not time, we just watch some YouTubes before bed. And
Put on the YouTubes.
yeah, hello YouTubes. And there's a whole subgenre of like quiz videos, and it'll be like movie
videos.
trivia, or it's like it'll be man on the streets, like 10 people, general knowledge trivia, and they have to answer. And if 9 people go on in the next round, and 8 people go on the next round, and until that last person wins like $200. You're like, that's pretty cool. So they started doing like movie trivia ones. And when it comes to the general knowledge trivia, I'm like, I'm kind of lacking on some of these things. And it gets to the movie trivia, I'm like, okay, I could win $200 here.
Yeah.
I want to play some like real life movie trivia. But alas, Tyler has forsaken us.
But what?
Once again.
Here it is, very rich. But anyways, yeah, good times. Before we get any too further, let's get into some actual gab and chatter.
Find some charity, you lad. Now's the time for gab and chatter.
Gab and chatter, our movie news of the week. Tyler, lead us off.
All right. So this is coming from Variety.com. Ron Howard says Solo creative clash is still just a shame. Lucasfilm blamed tonal disconnect with original directors, but some of their footage was great. And
You talking about Solo, Star Wars?
Yeah, Solo,
story
a Star
or whatever?
Wars, Solo, a Star Wars story, which I think is probably one of the better Star Wars films to come out after the prequel series came out. I really enjoyed it. But if
I remember
already
it being very forgettable, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, it kind of had a bunch of controversy. So for anyone who doesn't know, Lord and Miller was set to originally direct it, but then they dropped out because of creative differences.
But they didn't drop out before like they started. They were like halfway through the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Ron Howard came in to save the day because he's a pretty tried and true creative in the Hollywood industry.
Hey, Bruce and Heather in the chat. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Yes. Great. Thanks for joining us.
So he was doing an interview with this media thing called Vulture. I don't
You just say Vulture.
It just says Vulture.
Yeah,
I'm
Vulture.
sure it's
Everybody
like
knows
a
what
publication or whatever.
Everybody knows what Vulture is.
Okay. Well, they basically going on to quote on saying they basically said, "We've reached a creative impasse with Lord and Miller. Would you ever consider coming in?" And then Howard remembered, "I looked at some edited footage and I saw that what was bothering them, there was a studio that liked the script the way it was and wanted a Star Wars movie, but there was a disconnect early on tonally and they weren't convinced that Phil and Chris were doing was working effectively. I couldn't judge that because I didn't see enough of it to know, but they were sure." So I'm kind of like getting the impression that Ron is playing it safe with his answers, but I think what he's trying to say is, I like what they had. I don't know why I had to step in and make my own vision of what the story is.
Got it.
Just because the studio didn't like it.
But the studio didn't like it. So if you ever watch Solo, it tonally is different from the first half to the last half of the movie. But there is some kind of like glaring coloring choices in the beginning, mostly like in the very beginning where he gets arrested with Chewbacca, and it's super dark. You can't really see anything. But then once it gets to Ron Howard's side of the movie, everything is bright. You can clearly see what's happening. And what I really liked about the movie Solo was there's no Force, there's no Jedi. It was just a fun heist movie, and
that's what we hate that about Star Wars. We hate the Force.
I hate the Force.
And we hate the Jedi.
Well, I was getting Jedi fatigue. I won't lie. Like I wanted.
You were?
Yeah, I
At
wanted.
that stage?
Yeah, I wanted to see more of like a.
What was out at that? Like what had come out up to that point?
It was the TV shows like the Clone Wars.
I mean just the movies.
Well, not movies, but I mean, I think the last movie before Solo came out was The Force Awakens. And I was kind of getting fatigued with the Force. Like I wanted, so when it was announced that Han Solo would get his own like origin movie, I thought that was really exciting stuff. I was all for it because Han Solo is my favorite character in the Star Wars franchise, and I was really happy to see him get his own movie. And then a lot of people doo-dooed on it because I don't know why. I mean, I think it's because he was such a beloved character and they only see Harrison Ford as Han Solo. But I don't know. I thought the movie was really well done. And unfortunately, because of the ire of the general public putting their hatred on this movie, we're not going to see a sequel, and they totally set it up for a sequel too. So
it goes from the sequel trilogy after the prequels. You get The Force Awakens, then Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Then The Last Jedi, then Solo.
Oh
So
yeah.
I guess there could be some fatigue at that point.
So I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a really interesting direction, and just by like reading those couple of quotes from Ron Howard, I think that he's towing the company line. But
I mean, Ron Howard's that guy anyways. He makes easily accessible movies.
Yeah, but I think with little footage he saw, I think he's basically saying like, yeah, I understand their frustration why they couldn't have like a full creative freedom or as much freedom as they would have liked. And
well, the funny thing is, Lord and Miller make objectively good stuff. They're like Spider-Verses are them, Lego movies them, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, their stuff sells. Their name gets ink.
Yeah.
And
puts butts in chairs.
And they did is it the new Project Hail Mary?
Yeah, they're doing that right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like Star Wars is a sacred cow.
Yeah.
So I think just much like the Broccoli family has a stranglehold over 007 for years and years.
The Broccoli family.
The Broccoli family. They've like really are really concerned with what Bond is on screen. Disney's the same way. I mean, they paid billions for the name rights. And now that the Broccoli family has released creative rights to that, Bezos is pushing to have his wife as one of the femme fatales in the next
way.
movie. Yes,
That's awesome.
Yes, he's like, this is not fan service. This is not a lip service. She needs to have a major part.
Yeah.
Or like
It's
fucking
non-negotiable.
Broccoli's-
I'm a trillionaire.
I know. I will have you killed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting to hear Ron Howard. I don't know if he's spoken out before, but this is the first time I'm hearing of it. And I think he might have there was probably like a grace period. He had to wait until he could lightly criticize the studio for not allowing Lord and Miller to
Do what they wanted.
His new movie's getting good reviews. Eden.
Oh, that's probably, he was on a press junket.
Yeah,
and-
I'm looking.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Is that Ron Howard's movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
Eden,
directed it.
okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that it was pretty, I couldn't really find any news stories of note. So that's the only thing that I have.
Go ahead and just downplay everything.
Well, I mean,
If you listen to that last 10 minutes, fuck you.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, Joseph, what do you got?
Well, I have a very interesting. I don't know if it's news, but it's a kind of an interesting article with based around. It's 70s week over at IndieWire, apparently.
Oh,
And it's also SALO Day. So
for all who celebrate.
for all who celebrate SALO.
What does that mean, though? Why is it today? Is it today?
It's today or it's no, it's 2 days ago.
Okay.
The 21st.
Yeah. And so this article kind of the title of it piqued my interest. The history of shit eating on film
Jesus Christ.
for SALO Day. So if you don't want to hear about
we're getting canceled already.
if you don't want to hear about people eating shit on film, then skip
You're at the wrong podcast.
skip like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say skip like 30 to 40 minutes because this is gonna be a long.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Rest of the show.
This is gonna be a long one.
Okay, so this article, I don't have to do any heavy lifting. This article did it for me.
Okay.
And a very happy SALO Day to you, my fellow feces feasters. Yeah! We're in the steaming hot thick of summer here at IndieWire, where we're celebrating the 1970s for our annual Decade Week. It's that magical time of year when an offhand joke about art house's most infamous poop munchers can turn into serious research paid for by Penske Media.
They're calling out their parent company. That's great.
If my editors take that line out of this article, then that is censorship.
What?
And then this holiday was for nothing.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, it's SALO Day. Have you put on your Blu-ray case for Pasolini's Ghost to take a shit in yet?
Jesus.
Yeah, it goes on to talk about SALO Day, but it brings up a bunch of other movies, like Pink Flamingos, John Waters' Pink Flamingos.
Yeah. What movie does it list? Movies where people eat poop on screen?
The Help.
I forgot about The Help.
More of a comedic and less gross
It's
effect.
pretty gross.
It is gross, but it's not as gratuitous as probably.
They have 2 Girls, 1 Cup on there.
They have the Human Centipede,
Yeah.
Human Centipede 2,
Yeah.
Human Centipede 3.
Final sequence. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny
full
if there
sequence.
was a poop eating scene in the movie Swallow?
I probably.
That would be funny.
I bet that's she swallows.
She swallows objects.
Objects.
I
Is
think
poop
they-
an object?
Yeah. Sure.
I guess it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think hair. She swallows hair at some point
Yeah.
too, but it's more specifically about those
okay.
marbles and
Yeah.
thumbtacks.
Like solid,
Yeah,
like hard,
battery
things.
dense.
Anyway, why is this section in this article? Why are fascist fudge nuggets a delicacy in art house cinema? The Marquis de Sade's obsession with consuming feces won't make sense to everyone. Statistically speaking, whether you're the shitter or the eater, coprophagia, a word that means the act of eating feces derived from ancient Greek, is among the least common sexual interests out there.
Oh, we've been doing
coprophagia? I thought it was fecalphagia.
It says coprophagia.
We've been doing this for centuries.
Yeah, I mean, since shit's been around.
I know it's really fashionable to eat ass right now, though.
Not,
It's like really popular. It's like Chipotle.
not only because the kink is still so taboo, but because it's extremely dangerous. Once more, in the spirit of late stage capitalism, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and do not eat poop, even for a movie, unless you're divine.
I have no interest in watching that movie because of the poop.
Because of the poop?
Is that I want to see the poop?
You won't like it. I know you won't.
Bruce says, "Is poop an object? Is a hot dog a sandwich?" Age-old questions. I think it's a taco, technically, a hot dog.
What's a hoagie then?
That's a sandwich.
But it's similar to a hot dog. The bread is connected.
You got to cut it all the way off.
But that's not a hoagie.
I call it a hoagie.
It's not. That's just a sub sandwich.
It's a sub sandwich. Isn't a sub sandwich and a hoagie the same thing?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Then if not, then the hoagie is it's also a taco.
Does a hoagie take precedent over a taco?
Precedent?
You know what I mean?
In what aspect?
You know, like because we're getting off.
Oh, I see. What
Tacos include Mexican ingredients.
We're essentially saying a taco is better or worse than a sub sandwich.
Yeah, taco is a higher.
They're not even the same group.
Taco is the higher hierarchy in the taxidermia hierarchy of the food. It's like the phylum where the hoagie is the genus.
So it's above the sandwich. Yeah. Okay.
Good point.
Of course, naturally. I'm just talking my ass.
In society.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very on topic of you.
On topic. On brand.
Poor Europeans have been rolling around in poop and mud since before Shakespeare's days.
Poor.
See Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah.
Also in 1975, and force-feeding the masses garbage because your society runs on poison. Society runs on poison is a motif we've seen explored in everything from Soylent Green to Delicatessen to Snowpiercer. Still, the shocking nature of SALO got Pasolini's film banned in several countries, and it wouldn't reach the U.S. for another 2 years. And it kind of continues talking about SALO and its sort of representation of fascism. It's set during World War II on like a remote island or something.
That's the same excuse they made for a Serbian film. We show this extreme stuff because
maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe Serbian film is actually what I was thinking of. About authoritarian oppression to the people.
Well, yeah, it was like a metaphor for censorship in Slavic countries. I'm just like, I don't buy it.
I would probably give more credit to SALO than I would a Serbian film.
Yeah,
really. They both seem terrible to me, and I have no desire to watch.
Yeah,
I'll probably do it one day.
But they fall in the same category as like Roar or something in terms of like just exploitative.
But Roar people,
real?
Roar people actually got like maimed in those movies. It's 100% scripted and all. That's like chocolate's not poop.
I'd skip a Serbian film. It's not great.
The baby's CG.
Well, I mean, it's just
not even a real baby.
I know, fucking lame.
No,
commit, damn it.
It's just not even a great film if you look past all of the horrific.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Serbian film? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just a regular movie to him.
I know.
No, it's not.
I watched it last night. It's actually like white noise when I go to sleep.
Oh, God.
Not all of these movies, genre flicks, experimental pornos, art house efforts, and honest-to-God crimes were meant to be political, but poop, nudity, and xenophobia have a knack for inspiring major censorship panic regardless of the maker's intent. Denying someone access to provocative art, even art that was designed to be consumed by the entire public, feels like an invasion of privacy. And that's not only a political conflict by its very nature, but it's also a great way to get even a bad film free advertising.
Yeah, that's true. It's the Barbra Streisand effect. You ever heard of that?
No.
Let me make sure that I have the facts correct on this. But something about there was like somebody doing coastal photography. Okay, so it's an internet phenomenon where an attempt to suppress information actually leads to its wider dissemination. It's named after Barbra Streisand. In 2003, she sued a photographer and a website to remove an aerial photograph of her mansion on the coast. The lawsuit backfired, resulting in a photo and the details of her home becoming more widely publicized online. Then that's now called the Streisand effect. You try to censor something, and then
it becomes worse.
Now it's more widespread, which is what you're talking about here.
It probably like
free press. This is banned by 5 countries.
More recently,
I gotta watch it.
More recently, it kind of applies to that CEO and his mistress caught at the Coldplay concert. If they hadn't reacted that way, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
No one would have said shit about it.
Yeah, but it's because they did. They did it to themselves.
Yeah. Tell on yourself to your coworkers that are there with you, or tell on yourself to the world.
Yeah.
You can't get away with shit nowadays. I can't surprisingly people still think you get away with anything.
Yeah. With the help of the company formerly known as IFC Films, Tom Six finally righted that wrong with the Human Centipede.
I was going to say that's Human Centipede guy.
In 2009, the sporadically hysterical body horror. At a time when the biggest scaredy cats were lapping up the details of Final Destination, Wikipedia pages 6 created a steady font of sadistic depravity that was quietly self-respecting. The first sequence does the concept right with sharp editing. This guy's just fucking glazing Human Centipede. All right, take it easy.
They don't actually show the poop eating though.
No, but not like. I mean,
you never see the poop.
You never see.
You never see the poop.
You never see the dookie.
But you can see how.
You know it's happening. You hear sound effects, gulps and whatnot, and
doesn't someone vomit or something?
When someone dies at the end, the butt.
Yeah, no, both the front and the back die, and the middle is the one that survives.
Oh yeah. And then it's a more lighthearted shit eating and Step Brothers, the white dog shit.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about it. He licks it.
Yeah, he licks the white dog shit because kids make him do it.
Austin Powers too.
Jackass.
Oh yeah, Jackass.
When do they eat shit?
Horse chips.
I mean, I'm assuming, but
they eat they drink horse jizz.
Yeah, I mean that's just Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Fear Factor is the whole generation of that.
Dave England eats horse shit.
Okay.
Who?
Dave England
in Jackass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so happy Solid Day, everybody, and
so what do we learn from this?
It's
that we need more shit.
Poop and politics in film.
Poop,
and what it represents, and
poop is a no-fly zone, apparently.
I guess so.
All right.
I have not seen most of these movies besides Human Centipede, and I think that's it. That's all that was mentioned. And then I've seen Step Brothers, but that's not really eating shit, and it's not like.
You've never seen Pink Flamingo?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I have no desire.
Yeah, you guys probably wouldn't like it.
Just a regular movie for you. Right?
Again,
it's not. It's
a regular ass movie.
Yeah, I remember watching that in high school.
Do you like it?
I'm on the fence of liking it and not liking it.
I don't care that it exists. I just don't really want to spend the time to watch it. You know.
I mean, I was like a pretty edgy teenager, so
you don't say.
I was like. So I mean, I think on some level I wanted to say I liked it because it would look cool.
I was being like edge the whole time.
But internally I was like, is this good? I don't know. I mean,
think that's the point of it, though. The fact that it exists.
Yeah.
To challenge your sensibilities.
Yeah. So because that's when that was like when my infancy of liking movies. I started off with Pink Flamingos.
They're all like this.
And so I was like watching it, and I was like, I mean,
all I know is 80 slashers, Disney movies, and Pink Flamingos.
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah. So it was Solid Day.
Yeah.
Let's all put in our 4K transfers of SALO or 100.
Yeah.
SALO, 120 Days of Sodom.
I was crying and I had a boner.
Okay. Yeah. Easy, Tyler. Okay, so for my news story, we're going to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters, which was a streaming pick for Joseph. Yeah! Joseph and I both a little while ago. Tyler, you've watched it yet?
I have not. That's a Netflix one?
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
You can't watch it? You don't have Netflix?
Physically.
You can't borrow the password from your parents?
They don't allow that anymore.
Sure they do.
No,
they say they don't, but you can do it.
I got kicked off.
Did you?
Yeah. But you can just
add it back on. Just put the password back
on.
Well,
sort of. I have my own account.
Ah, got it.
But it's like attached to theirs.
It's like $5 extra or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's an animated movie. Kind of made headlines because it was I want to say it was the first female pop group to make the Billboard #1 spot or the Billboard Top 100 or something like that since Destiny's Child.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you're like...
Since Destiny's Child?
Think about... Yeah, Destiny's Child. Who else's child? Who are you thinking of?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's?
No, I'm just surprised. Like, there hasn't been another one since Destiny's
Yeah, think about
Child.
it. Like, what other female pop group? All female pop artists are
group,
solos.
not just a single.
The Pussycat Dolls?
They made #1.
No.
Coyote Ugly.
Don't ya?
Yeah. No, thanks. But yeah, they made it, and they're
TLC.
Yeah, there you go. Kind
It's
of
like the same era.
I think that's before. TLC was before them.
Which one had Beyonce?
Destiny's Child.
Okay.
But so it's a huge sensation. People are loving it. My niece, she's 13. She loves the movie. She sings all the songs and stuff like that. And it's interesting because they're not a real band, but they're real singers. So it's not like it's an AI generated band that just generates slop like I can't remember. There's a band on Spotify right now that's fake. There's no real humans, and the whole every song is they got like 5 albums, and it's all about wind and dust and stuff like that. It's really cringy.
It's all about wind and dust.
It's a trilogy.
Just Neil Young. That's just Neil Young.
Wind. It's a trilogy concept album. Wind, dust, allergies.
Let's see. It's called Velvet Sundown.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's not that. They're real artists. They're just the embodiments of them for the movie are made of CG characters, of animated characters in this. So that's not my story though. Story is that they're coming. It was a Netflix release only, wasn't in theaters. Now it's coming to theaters, but it's not just regular showings. They're sing along. Oh. Because the songs are fucking really catchy.
Yeah, they are.
And it's not just the band is called. Let's see, what are they called? Can't remember. There's something. It's like a play on words about the. Oh, Huntrix. Yeah, it's it. Huntrix is the name of the band. And then there's a boy band that's their rivals in the movie that also has some really catchy songs. They had sang that song Soda Pop.
Mild Little Soda Pop.
Yeah, that song's fucking catchy.
Yeah.
And so they're coming back to theaters, and it's happening today and tomorrow. So if you're listening to this live, and
today,
I gotta go.
I gotta get out of here.
You can go watch it live in theaters. And I wanted to talk about this specifically because I remember when T Swift had her Eras tour in theaters, and people were kind of getting all butthurt about how there's just sing-alongs and theaters are being overtaken. There's all these, teeny bopper girls in theater, and they're like, I can't watch my Cape shit because there's fucking Taylor Swift going on next to me, and
they're just really loud.
I can hear it through the walls or whatever, And I think that's stupid because these like alternative viewings at the theaters maximizes the amount of screen time and the amount of revenue per screen, which in theory is going to let your local theater thrive.
Yeah.
So I don't understand at all why anyone would give 2 shits about a bunch of young girls coming to the theater to do sing-alongs for a fucking movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of when I saw The Room. The tradition is like you like throw spoons whenever you see that picture of a spoon.
Sure.
There was this one experience that I went to. There was this one guy who was like kind of sitting in the front, but all the people were throwing spoons were kind of sitting behind him, and he was just getting pelted with spoons every time. He was like, "Can you fucking stop?"
Did you not know?
I didn't know.
No, did he not know?
No, I don't think he did. I think he was just going because he liked the movie.
I feel like they probably give you fair warning at the beginning of those or something.
They did not.
Nope.
There was no
trial by fire in the room.
There was no forewarning. I didn't even know. So when people started
common knowledge at this point.
So when people started throwing spoons, I was just like, "What the hell's going on?"
What year was this when it happened?
Oh, this had to been like, this was before Trump, so it had to been like 2015.
Okay, so post 9/11.
Post 9/11.
So it was like 2015.
Yeah.
I feel like now, if I were to see a viewing of The Room, I would assume it's one of those like interactive ones where people are shouting at the screen and laughing along and stuff.
Yeah. So when I got home, I looked it up, and sure enough, like that's
shit eating.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel that sentiment. Like when you have those interactive movies, it definitely brings in more revenue for those local theaters, and I'm all for it.
Joseph, you said something about a quote along or something. What was that?
Oh yeah. So I was in the hidden gem of California, Merced,
Jewel of the Nile,
and there was this they had a local theater that was showing Napoleon Dynamite, and I've heard of sing-alongs, but this was a Napoleon Dynamite quote-along.
Really?
And I imagine that they have the subtitles on the screen, and you're just like talking as
idiot
as the movie's going, and like for every line, for every character. Like,
I guess it depends on how popular the line is.
What are you drawing? It's a liger. It's pretty much my favorite animal.
A freaking 12 gauge. What do you think?
Yeah, freaking Wolverines.
I was hunting wolverines in Alaska.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, of all movies to quote, that one and maybe Borat.
What movie could we all see that would be fun as a quote along?
When Nature Calls.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber would be a good one. Most Jim Carrey movies.
Mm-hmm.
Parasite.
The light. I was thinking like The Lighthouse.
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't be bad considering how many drops we have on the board.
Yeah.
Training Day.
I don't really have any more drops. You know what? I erased them all for the
FP.
Yeah, Yeah,
Boys in the Hood.
you walk in the FP man, you leave canceled.
Yeah. Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Tyler could watch it fine. He's got the pass.
American History X.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all broadcasted live.
Heather says the sing-along showings of Demon Hunters have taken over the multiplex this weekend. So many showings. I love it. I think it's great.
Well, yeah, get those theaters some revenue. I guess, yeah.
As long as you could still see the movies you want to see or whatever, I don't see any downside to it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it being that loud to where it's interrupting your
viewing. Those Swifties, I can imagine. Mm-hmm. All of them, packed house.
Yeah.
The alternative to that is they're going to do it anyways. They're going to sing along anyways, like the people ruining
it doesn't even
Wicked,
matter.
Ruining showings of Wicked.
Oh, yeah.
All the theater kids going and singing along. Mm-hmm. Like, look at me. I'm the main character.
Yep.
She is me. I am her.
I am Elphaba. I mean, I don't know the characters' names in that movie.
I don't either.
So anyways, that's all I got. I think it's interesting. And, in our local theater here, we have a really diverse community in Elk Grove. A lot of Asian, Eastern Indian nationalities. And in our local theater, my local theater down the street, which it's not my favorite. I like to go across town to Delta Shores. But the one on Bighorn, Cinemark, has a lot of small, like 2 or 3 a day showings of different, like Bollywood movies or Thai movies.
Oh.
And they're done in the native language with subtitles. And they're always selling tickets for it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I would imagine.
Yeah, it's great. Mix up. It doesn't all have to be fucking Superman and Wonder Woman and whatever else is out there, It doesn't have to be that. Fill up the rest of the theaters.
Yeah.
I'll see movies. I'll usually wait 2 or 3 weeks before I go see a new release, and the theater's completely empty. There's like 6 people in a gigantic theater, and I'm like, they could be filling this with something else. So, anyways.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for some streaming picks?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do.
Disney Plus. Oh, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the pick.
Streaming picks. Movies that we watched on our streaming services this week that you can watch on yours too. Tyler, lead us off.
Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to admit that I only have one streaming pick this week.
That's okay.
I mean, I don't have an excuse. I should have brought more to the show, so I apologize.
No, that's good. One's
my
good.
Co-host and
doesn't have
classmates.
to be a 2-hour-long episode.
Yeah. But Joseph, you mentioned that you rewatched The Wolf on Wall Street last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, no one's
at
done it
least.
yet.
No, you rewatched it.
No, that was like 2 years ago.
That was.
it wasn't.
Check your letterbox, Joseph.
The last time
Can you actually switch
The
to
last,
3 up?
the last time you watched it, I thought
I've only watched it once, and it was 2 years ago.
maybe I was dreaming that then.
Were you dreaming about Joseph watching Wolf of Martin Scorsese movies?
I'm dreaming about spinning.
You're dreaming about Margot Robbie.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, I rewatched The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my god, that's the movie. Okay.
Well, because I was getting clips of it on TikTok.
May 23rd, 2023.
Oh, Jesus.
That was over 2 years ago.
I'm thinking it was like 2 weeks ago. What world am I living in?
Maybe it was a dream. I don't know.
But yeah, so I had been getting a lot of clips from it on TikTok, and it kind of, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it. So
I've gotten halfway through the movie, and I might as well finish the rest.
fired up the old Tubi and put it on. That's where it's streaming at, and I am really conflicted on this movie on whether or not I like it. I think what my dislike for this movie is how bombastic it is. I don't think Leo did a great job in this movie. I think all of the characters supporting him did really well, but I think himself, the lead role, just didn't sell it for me. Of course I liked Matthew McConaughey's character. He played a really sleazy stockbroker, and that whole back and forth at that luncheon they have, where Jordan Belfort, he's still very green and innocent. He's like, so you do? He said, I loved it when he said, so how do you do the drugs like during work hours? And Matthew McConaughey is like, well, you have to do drugs and drink and have hookers to do this job. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I thought that I can't remember who plays the FBI agent. it's like on the tip of my tongue. But
Kyle Chandler.
he was really good, especially that whole interaction with him being on the boat with Leo's character.
I think that's Kyle Chandler.
I really like so like there's a lot of good interactions with Leo, but on his own it's kind of like lackluster for me.
You know, like the part where he's dragging himself through the streets on drugs and popping the Quaaludes like spinach.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It just didn't do it for me. And I ultimately I think the story is a little stale. I don't think it was very exciting. And I compare it to a movie like The Social Network. I know they are on the opposite sides of the spectrum, but they follow true stories in business. Whereas The Social Network, it's more grounded, but it's more believable. Whereas The Wolf of Wall Street's a little bit more elevated, and it's not. I believe that some of the aspects of the story are true. Some of them are probably more extreme than the others. But as far as telling the story, I don't think it was. I think they could have. I think Scorsese could have gone in a different direction. Jonah Hill, I think his character overacted a little bit, mostly because he was so enthusiastic to work with Scorsese. If you don't know that story, like that's like he practically begged to work on The Wolf of Wall Street. And so he's a little like his acting is a little more enthusiastic than I would have liked to desired. And yeah, overall, I think it toes the line of me liking this movie and not me hating this movie, but me kind of just like shrugging my shoulders like, yeah, it's okay.
How about the misogyny?
All for it.
Very good.
Yeah. And then also I finished, I think I already mentioned it. I finished the King of the Hill reboot series. That's a solid reboot of a series. Some people say it's a continuation, and I would agree with that as well. So that's on Hulu, but
some people say, including me.
But yeah, that's all I got this week.
Okay, cool.
Wait, you said Tubi.
Tubi. That's where Wolf of Wall Street is?
Yeah.
Tubi? Okay. Joseph, what you got?
I have a couple kind of strange...
Before you do that, I'm sorry. Heather, she has some comments. She says she's going to a 40th anniversary showing of Clue tomorrow, which there should be quotes galore.
Nice.
And that she's very happy to see the theater bringing that sort of sing-along stuff like K-pop. And also, Dallas is in the chat.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa, feeling good.
He says Jonah Hill steals the show from Leo.
Yeah.
I love Jonah Hill's character in that. Like his range between that and Moneyball is like the whole gamut.
I loved him in Moneyball. He was really good in that movie.
Cool.
I have a couple kind of mid choices, to be honest. I'm not
mid movies, huh?
I rewatched Road Trip, a classic comedy with
I like it,
with Tom Green and DJ Qualls and Sean William Scott.
I boinked her, dude.
Yeah, I boinked her. And it's like the year before 9/11.
Oh, okay, pre 9/11, barely pre 9/11.
Directed by Todd Phillips.
Yeah.
Also, he has a small part in it where he sucks a girl's toes.
He sucks toes,
and I'm like, all right, dude.
That's sucking on toes.
It's kind of a very unnecessary scene.
No, dude, it's his homage to Tarantino.
Yeah,
that's what I wrote in my review. I'm like,
really?
They got something in common. And the story is this guy has been in this relationship with this girl essentially since they were like in middle school or high school.
Yeah,
and they go to separate colleges. He's like on the East Coast in Ithaca.
Yeah.
And then she's in Texas or
Texas.
Something like that.
Definitely Texas.
And they're in a long distance committed relationship, and they haven't been with anybody else. Like, so you know what? That's how it's set up. He gets involved with Amy Smart's character. She comes on to him.
I was so obsessed with her in this movie.
Really?
When this first came out.
And
I would have been a freshman in high school.
He makes the dumbest decision ever to like allow her to be in his room and film this whole interaction. and of him essentially cheating on his girlfriend.
It's actually a good setup too, because he's committed that he's faithful to her, but then there's like an auction where she's getting bid on by some creepy guy.
Yeah.
So he like outbids the other guy.
His rival, essentially, who's like this nerdy dork guy.
He's gonna white knight her. And
he's like a TA for this professor.
Yeah.
And there's like this big exam that he's gonna have to get a pass to pass the class. So that's another stake in there. But so like he makes a tape like, hey, I miss you, I haven't heard from you in a while, that he's going to send to her, but then a tape gets made of him cheating on her, essentially.
Yeah.
And the wrong tape gets mailed, and then they go on a road trip to retrieve this tape before it gets to
like 4 days until it gets there or something.
His girlfriend. And DJ Qualls is the guy with the car, and he plays the character on how he looks. He's kind of this nerdy, insecure guy with
Isn't his dad Burt Ward?
Fred Ward.
Fred Ward. Yeah, from Tremors.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He also kind of plays character on how he looks. He's kind of a hard ass, strict parent. And Tom Green is like kind of a secondary character who stays behind, and he's obsessed with one of the characters, Snakes. Really wants to feed him a mouse or see a mouse get eaten by this snake.
The more I think about this movie, I love it.
And Sean William Scott plays a Stifler type character, like plays the horn dog.
Yes.
And they steal they kind of con a bus from for the blind.
That's right. It's from the blind.
From Amy Lim Rice Cub or whatever her name is.
And they need money, so they go to a sperm bank to make a deposit. And
it's not that easy.
Sean William Scott learns that he he discovers something about himself.
He likes to have his prostate milked.
Yeah. It's a perfectly like fine like stoner type of comedy, early 2000s. Certainly a mid movie. Like it's not remarkable in any way, but there's this party scene in like an all black fraternity with DJ Qualls finally lets loose.
Yeah.
And gets with his sort of LaFonda type character, like Kip.
Good parallel.
So that's Road Trip, streaming on Netflix.
I like the line when his dad and mom are in the diner and he gets his credit card declined.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, run it again, pencil pusher. And he's like, we did, sir. We've been coming to this place for 15 years. We've only been open for 10.
Yeah.
Run it again.
Cameo from Horatio Sands as a Denny's waiter, and he throws the French toast up in the air into his sweatpants and rubs his ass with it.
Licks it.
Because the poor DJ Qualls doesn't like powdered sugar. Streaming on Netflix. Certainly a good like afternoon movie, like a Sunday afternoon movie.
Good do the chores movie.
Yeah, exactly. Next movie, I'm going backwards in the Jurassic Park trilogy. I watched The Lost World.
Oh, cool.
Also streaming on Netflix with Jeff Goldblum as the main character and Julianne Moore as his girlfriend.
I thought it was Vince Vaughn and Julianne Moore who were in a couple.
Vince Vaughn's in it.
She's in it. He plays a environmentalist documentarian.
Yeah, for hire.
Yeah. They go back to the island, or a different island. The dinosaurs from the first movie have migrated to this new island. Peter Stormare has a small part in it.
Gets eaten by compies.
And
it was really horrific.
I think overall the movie is not as good as obviously the first one, but there's a lot of really good scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
The opening sequence, the compy scene, when they're running away from the T-Rex and they get in the waterfall, the snake goes down that guy's shirt and he freaks out and he gets eaten. The whole RV off the cliff sequence.
Yeah, that's a good physical set.
When they're like in that crane, like suspended above the tree line, that was a pretty horrifying sequence to watch as a kid because like it's dark, it's raining, you just see the trees moving. And then that whole sequence unfolds, and it's really good.
Did we have a discussion on the hand on the steering wheel that was severed when they go to the port of San Diego?
No.
How did that happen?
So
how did that happen?
So that was my when eventually they trank the T-Rex, put it on a boat, and when it gets to mainland, it's like how did the T-Rex get to the people in the
car.
In the cockpit.
In the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah, it's the bridge.
And yeah, it's like, how does that make sense? This thing is so huge and has little arms, and like, how would it get to the? Did they all ran down, and then the guy died?
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the hand was still on the steering wheel, so like the guy just like he gets a huge chomp.
I think there was all these people in the bridge, and they saw the T-Rex coming, and he was holding onto the steering wheel, and he got trampled by the people.
My theory is
he got his arm off. Yeah, exactly.
My theory is that there's a serial killer on the boat.
Oh, he's using it to...
And he's using the excuse of the T-Rex to get away with his killings.
If there was like...
Dexter.
If there were raptors on the boat as well, that would make a little bit more sense.
Maybe they took more than one dinosaur. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, it just stayed on the...
I think
on
they
the boat.
I think they should do like, what was that one Dracula movie that just came out recently that it showed the
Nosferatu?
The journey. Yeah, the journey.
Oh no,
to
that's Voyage of Demeter.
Yeah, maybe we should do that, but Jurassic Park version.
Except for everyone. Oh man, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
That sure is a thought.
That's a good idea. And then in
that
the end,
idea is gold.
And then in the end, it wasn't the dinosaurs; it was a crazed maniac.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Thank you.
Oh, now you have something.
Thank you. Now we're cooking.
We're spinning gold here. I want 10%.
This is directed by Steven Spielberg too. So
that's what surprised me because I just rewatched the first three as well.
Wait, Steven Spielberg too?
Yeah, the second one, Steven Spielberg Jr.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg
it's
squared.
It's weird that the first two were directed by him, and the third one was Joe Johnston.
Some other person.
Joe Johnston.
Yeah, a different person.
You know, it's funny. The Lost World doesn't even feel like a Spielberg.
Did Steven Spielberg direct the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. It was because it was.
I thought it was just presented by.
No. He did that in Schindler's List back to back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, 2 5-star bangers for very different reasons.
Well, you know, it's interesting that The Lost World doesn't even feel like a Spielberg movie.
It's like, yeah, maybe he was just, it was like a Poltergeist Toby Hooper situation, except for he actually kept his name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the gymnast daughter scene, like, it was like
that was a chef's kiss right there.
Like, I like the effect of like kicking the dinosaur out of the window, like that was well done, but like cool. The fact that she's doing it is,
I think somebody wrote that in a like a pitch meeting.
Yeah,
like, all right, we need to backwards engineer the whole movie around this scene about gymnast flip kicking a raptor through
a child.
Yeah,
a weight of a child. Yeah, kicking a raptor.
They're like, has anybody here
with such force that it flies out the window?
It's like, all right, listen up. Dominique Dawes kills a raptor. Done.
All right,
print
it. Yeah,
check the gate.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's perfectly fun. It's a perfectly fun movie. Streaming on Netflix as well. That's all I have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fun to rewatch the sequels because they're just so much not as good as the original. They're not bad, but if like
they capture the magic.
Well, they get worse and worse. It gets worse and then it gets even worse.
I don't know. Jurassic World 2 World Tour.
I'm not including that in the
okay. Yeah, that doesn't count. The worst, and then Rebirth gets better. Okay, so I'm gonna go from worst to first, but none of them are bad.
Okay,
none of them are bad. Gosh, I gotta make sure.
From good to best.
From good to best. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so first one is streaming. Let me see where this is streaming. It's on Max, HBO Max, and it's called Freaky Tales 2025.
I think I already watched this.
No, I just watched it. And it's an Oakland, California set movie that's produced and written by Too Short.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Too Short, the rapper. $2 Hort.
I didn't realize he was a
filmmaker.
Yeah, at least I think he wrote it too. But it's a period piece. It's set around the time when the Lakers were dominating and they're playing the Golden State Warriors in Oakland. And it's in this alternative universe, there is this like energy force, kind of like Big Trouble in Little China, where there's like this magic lightning that permeates things.
Yeah.
And it's just accepted. And there's like this classes that you can take to try to harness this mystical power and stuff like that. And it's like they're advertising the radio for it and stuff like that. So people just accepted this kind of underlying. It's almost like Looper, where people are like, oh, you got TK? Are you a TK? You know, are you telekinetic? So it's almost like known, but they don't really. It's not like everywhere. It's not like. I guess it's kind of like the Force. Anyways, only certain people can use it. Long story short.
Okay.
And it's not an anthology, but it's much like how Weapons or Magnolia operate, where it tells this person's point of view of the night and then this person's point of view of the night, and they all kind of end up at the same place at the end of the story.
Right.
And this is starring it's not starring, but Pedro Pascal plays a pretty big role in it.
Wow.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
How did Too Short get Pedro?
Also Ben Mendelsohn has got a pretty big part in it too. Jay Ellis, Pedro Pascal, Ben Mendelsohn, Normani, Dominique Thorne, Jack Champion, Ji Young Yu, Angus Cloud's Otto's in it too. So there's a number of people that are like they're based off of real people. Too Short is in the movie as young Too Short, and he's played by another young modern rapper.
Okay.
And then there's a guy named Sleepy Floyd, who's I don't know who he was, but apparently he's a real basketball player who did some big feat and scored so many points in the last quarter of the game against the Lakers and won in some year.
Sleepy Floyd.
Yeah, it's a nickname, Eric Sleepy Floyd, but everybody just called him Sleepy. And he's a character in it too, but he's played by somebody else. He's played by Jay Ellis. So it's pretty cool, and it's very there's Nazis in this, and they get their comeuppance, which is great.
Nice.
One of the things that Brianna commented about this, which was I never thought about it, but usually in like movies that have Nazis, they are menacing, which they are, but they can also they dish it out and they can take the hits. So when they like are fighting with people, it's like the Nazis are beating the fuck out of these people, and maybe they get overcome at some point. In this one, the Nazis just get rammed over.
Nice.
Like Nazis are they're the butt of the joke in this, which is great, which I love. And I won't say how it ends because I was all building to something. I don't know what it was building to. And when it was finally revealed, you're like, oh, that's fucking cool. It's like a comic book, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, really, really fun movie. It's funny because it's not a low budget movie, but it's definitely not like a studio movie.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some like kind of charm to the authenticity of how it's made, where it feels like an indie film.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can confirm. No, it wasn't written by Too Short. I'm sorry. I think it was just produced by him, but he's like a narrator. He talks about what's happening in Oakland and stuff. And there's some like drawn animations on screen. So it feels very like charming and low budget, but it's not. Very, very, very. Yeah. So to watch that, it's a fun time, especially if you're like a Northern California local or a Californian, because it is a very Bay Area centric. So it's Freaky Tales streaming on HBO Max. Next up, The Legend of Ochi. A24's movie.
I saw that was on
HBO Max as well. Yeah. This is an interesting movie because Tyler, do you know anything about Ochi?
Nope.
Okay. So it's basically it's like a fairy tale about these people that live in the valley adjacent to these hills, these mountains, and there's these mythical creatures that live in the mountains. And by all intents and purposes, it's set on Earth, but there's these mythical creatures that are like kind of like giant like orange-haired monkeys, but they got blue skin and blue faces and whatever. And they're supposedly monsters, dangerous to humans. And there's this fight constantly between the humans and the Ochi. And the movie kind of got popularity because people were speculating when they were doing production photos or when the trailer dropped or the teaser trailer dropped, people were like, oh, this is just AI. This is all just AI generated.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. And then the director who was like, this is his love child, this movie. Like this is his passion project. And it's called, let me see what his name is here. Make sure I get it right because it's Isaiah Saxon. And he wrote the movie, produced the movie. He had a hand in the creature effects. He had a hand in everything. And he basically had to show a lot of the behind the scenes stuff to say the baby Ochi is a puppet.
Yeah.
It's 100% puppetry. There's like 15 or 20 puppets we built for the production. They have animatronic moving eyes, facial controls and stuff. So you can actually see the emotions of the baby Ochi. And then there's full size fur suits that the adult Ochis are like in. So when you see a scene of like 6 or 7 Ochis walking through the forest, it's people in suits.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking great. It's so good as far as the way it looks. And it's shot in Romania. So they probably had to pay like $100 to get permits there. So they were able to use the money instead of like paying for all the shit in Hollywood or CG or whatever for the practical aspect of it. And it shows because it's a gorgeous movie. The other thing I really like about the production is besides the fact that you have these long, like wide sweeping shots of like the landscape or the countryside of Romania, gorgeous mountains, very lush landscapes. Everything's very wet and damp. It almost looked like something was in like Ireland or something. Very green, you know, connected to nature. The people are, but they do these things where they'll set the world. They'll make these details that are consistent and congruent through the entire world that just make it feel like it's not quite Earth. Like it's kind of like a farming community at the base of this mountain, and they pile their hay up in these really tall stacks, like loose hay in these really tall stacks outside of their houses, and they put these giant like wooden spears through it, hold it in place. Yeah. And you're like, that's weird. And there's like these helicopter drone shots or whatever of the landscape, and everybody's house has one or two of these little haystacks. And they never say why, they never comment on it, but I've never seen hay stacked like that. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. It's just added to, almost just to make you feel like, oh, this is a place in the world where maybe it does exist, maybe it doesn't exist. It's just different than our world. The problem with this movie is that almost all the acting is atrocious in it.
Oh no,
really? Yeah, because the main
everything but the acting is good.
Yeah, I mean the main girl is Helena Zengel. She plays Yuri, and I don't know if it's supposed to be set in Ukraine, but it was shot in Romania, and they're speaking Ukrainian for some of it. It kind of goes in and out of English and Ukrainian. And Willem Dafoe plays her dad, and he's sometimes speaking Ukrainian. And Emily Watson is her mom. So it's got a couple of like named actors. Finn Wolfhard is also in it, and then everybody else is unknowns. But she's terrible. She's charisma free. She's a narrator for a big portion of the movie, and her voice is not enjoyable. It's not like wholesome and cute and whatever, and it's also not like moody and brooding. It's like neither strong one way or the other.
Like she's just reading lines.
Yeah, and and really strong vocal fry, talks so quiet you can hardly hear what she's saying half the time. So thank God we watched it at home and had subtitles. So that was definitely a takeaway, but it didn't kill the movie for me. Brianna got uncanny valley through most of the movie, and she was like, "This feels like she says it feels like a stop motion movie that's populated by humans," which I can see a little bit.
It looks very vibrant.
There are moments where it is, and there's moments where it just feels like.
That's why the AI allegations come from, because it just looked too like colorful and vibrant, and smooth.
Smooth edges and stuff. And there's times when it feels the production feels a little choppy. But ultimately, I really, really think this is a gem.
Just with bad acting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like the director, the human aspect of the story is not great. I'll just read my Letterboxd review. This feels like a poem or a stop motion movie that's somehow full of human actors. Baby Ochi may be the cutest puppet of all time, even if it's a Grogu, Gizmo, golden snub-nosed monkey hybrid. The execution of it is flawless and captivating and very refreshing in a sea of CGI. I just wish the human story and acting was much better. Could have been a 30-minute short, but I'm not mad that it's feature length. This is basically like E.T., How to Train Your Dragon 2, and Gremlins had a crossbreed, and it was directed by or produced by Wes Anderson, Tim Burton, or an early Taika Waititi. So like Eagle vs. Shark and Boy era Taika Waititi.
Okay.
So there's a lot to love about this, and I think if you want to find something to hate, you will. But goddamn, that Ochi baby is so cute. It really is one of the most impressive practical puppets I've seen in cinema, like ever. Going back to Gremlins.
Since Hoggle? That's a fully animated animatronic head.
I'd say Hoggle's probably more impressive, I think.
But they had the time, like the year in which it was done, right?
Even considering that, I'd say it surpasses it. But Hoggle's not cute.
No.
And so you get like 2 or 3 bonus points for how goddamn cute Baby Ochi is.
Okay.
And if you just Google golden snub-nosed monkey, it really almost looks exactly like an Ochi, but it's real. This is really fun. So anyways, that's streaming on HBO Max. Probably really good if you had kids, to like younger kids maybe to watch this. Next up, I watched Eddington.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This one I had to rent. It's a full price rental right now. So me and Brie, she really wanted to see this, but not in theaters because she's been traumatized in the past from Ari Aster movies in theater.
Oh, yeah.
She had to walk out of Hereditary.
Yeah.
After the funeral scene, grieving her daughter.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to go. Oh, can you get a ride home with Joseph? Joseph and Deanna gave me a ride home from that theater.
Yeah.
So this is a post-COVID era movie about mid-COVID era. It's like we're just a few years removed from it, so it feels a little too soon to be making like a COVID era.
I mean, it's 5 years removed.
Yeah, 5 years is not a long time.
Feels like it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it's set in May of 2020, like the heart of like the lockdowns and businesses not being able to be open.
Literally 2 months after like everything.
Mm-hmm. And man, this is the best COVID era movie I've seen. Like,
is there more?
Yeah, there's movies that like try to capture kind of the feel of it, or it's just set there, and they're all nothing big budget like this has been made, I think, in it. But Ari Aster has a way of highlighting these really small details that just make the world feel very real without lingering on it. Like Joe Cross is Joaquin Phoenix's character. He's the local sheriff, which has already had deputies flee his department for various reasons. It's already shown that he's incompetent, not able to run that department. And he's basically the biggest skeptic. Like, COVID's not here. It's not in this town. And
so he's not a believer.
No, he's not. And he spends the entire movie basically banging this drum that COVID's fake and COVID's a hoax and all this stuff. And we need to don't live like Nazis with diapers on your face. And then you're like, it's so cringy to think about how many people were like that back then. And then at the same time in private, he's like dying of COVID because he has a tussle with a bum, like a desert bum that creeps into town, and the guy's hacking the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like
possibly the best actor in the movie.
He was fucking good. Yeah. I remember in your review you said it reminds you of people you ran into in Midtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think Joaquin Phoenix, he's found a new niche in like Beau is Afraid and Eddington and Joker, of playing this sad sack who is like, you kind of feel sorry for him, but not really.
Yeah.
Like you feel sorry for him because clearly he's not playing with a full deck, and he's made choices in life which led him to a difficult outcome and a difficult life.
Not playing the full deck. I've never heard of that before. That's so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealing that.
Okay.
Because he's a loser.
Yeah.
Right. And you feel bad for him, but you don't, because because
the way he acts,
because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the same time, so he's of all the people in the movie who should be afraid of COVID, which was like, he's basically a physical proxy for myself, but older, because he has a CPAP machine next to his bed and he has an inhaler throughout the movie. Like, he's an asthmatic that needs like breathing assistance at night.
Yeah.
And through COVID, I was like, fuck, if I catch this thing, I could die.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I was afraid for your life.
Yeah. Luckily, I have the medicines and stuff like that.
And you have had COVID.
Yeah, twice.
No.
Just once.
Yeah.
One time I thought I did, but it wasn't that. Just felt like it. And I'm not going to ruin the ending of it, but I was really thinking he was going to die of COVID. Spoiler alert, he doesn't die of COVID.
Okay.
But I really thought that was what's going to happen. He leads to all this stuff. All this stuff happens. He gets his way and then he dies. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Well, yeah, because it just gets it progresses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
while everything else is happening. Because it's not just COVID. It's also
there's a mayoral election. There's a conspiracy that actually comes to fruition. There's bad actors that fly in from there's all kinds of shit that happens in it. And it's really interesting. And then it also plays with the concept of activism, social justice and activism, and how genuine people are in that, and how easily you can change sides in that, which I've seen a million times.
That was so perfect.
I heard you talking to Bree downstairs about Cinnamon Toast Ken and the whole controversy that people were mad about. Were you guys talking about that at all?
About what?
He had to apologize for some video he made.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'll summarize it very quickly. Cinematose Ken's just a YouTuber who watches reality show TVs and makes fun of them. Him and his friend Ken are buff. I mean, they do it, and their entire series channel is basically just talking shit about 90 Day Fiance and hoarders and
wow, what a show.
Yeah, and they're just like two friends that are just riffing on the show. No, nothing special. Kind of mean spirited sometimes, but that's the point.
Yeah.
And they made a video about some. It's a UK show about people who don't know how to clean their house, and they've haven't cleaned my house in 20 years, and they come in, the cameras, it's very exploitative. You go in and you're just like, wow, I can't believe people live like this. Well, we're going to get a professional cleaner in here and we'll give you therapy or whatever. And he basically said
British hoarders.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's not hoarding, it's just dirty.
Yeah.
And he essentially said this guy doesn't have depression, or he's blaming his depression, he's just lazy. And
what's the difference?
That I know, pretty much. And so laziness is a symptom of depression.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you can't, enabled, you're frozen. And some of his audience got pissed off, and he felt like he had to issue an apology video. And
much like I have to on a daily basis,
yeah,
weekly basis.
We mentioned that. I mean, brilliant. And then during his apology video, everyone's like, "Yeah, but you're a piece of shit," and and you actually human trafficked your wife, and you were 26 and she was 17 when you got together. And he's like, none of that's true. But it's basically driving him further away. And he, for the most part, he's very progressive, very liberal, but he's kind of a dickhead. And this channel is making fun of these people. And you could consider it ableist. You can consider it punching down. And I looked at Bree and I'm like, this is how people change to right-wing media podcasters or right-wing YouTubers.
Yeah.
Because he could say, well, fuck you, snowflakes, and nothing's going to be good enough for you people. And then he gets a big rush of right-wing people saying, yeah, fuck those snowflakes, and triples.
That's the pipeline, right?
Triples his views, and all of a sudden he goes,
snowballs.
oh, I just have to act like a total cunt to people and be divisive, and this whole right side of the world is going to flock to my videos, and now I'm selling supplements 6 months later and gold bullion. And it's like, that's how
now I'm debating college students.
Yeah. So it's like, that's the pipeline, is like all of a sudden there's this depraved part of society that needs the quote unquote their media. Yeah. So there was that whole subtext was also there in Eddington too. So there's so many layers to it.
Deanna put it in this because she liked the movie a lot as well. And like we were talking about it after, and she kind of put this the summary of like the feeling of the movie or like what it was doing. It was like she said, it's like, look, like they're presenting a mirror to us, but it's like a funhouse mirror. Yeah,
interesting.
Because like the activism stuff to me was like the funniest part of the movie, because it was like we all went through it, and it took a real life situation, which was the George Floyd thing.
Yeah, and
then the activism that evolved into like the white performative activism.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I'm white and I shouldn't even be talking up here, and then proceeds to talk for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then the crowd's leaving because he's clearly a blowhard.
And like constantly mentioning, we're on stolen land, like bringing that up like just randomly, just with no like reason to, was really funny to me, because it is, looking back, like we get what you're doing. Like we agree.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's just
it's performative.
The execution of it it's a little cringy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, here in town, I went to the 25th anniversary announcement. There was this whole gala thing that was. The city was incorporated 25 years ago in 2000.
Yeah, because you're part of the city council,
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce. Yeah,
and
rubbing with the blue noses of Elk Grove.
Yeah, and they and what was I going to say? Every city-sponsored event like that, where it's basically a public address to the public from the mayor or from the city council or whatever, they start with an acknowledgement of the Wilton Rancheria a tribe, and they have representatives from the tribes who basically had land here so many years ago.
Right.
And they say, here's the representatives from the council of the Rancheria tribe. And that's, or not, no, is it? It's Wilton Rancheria, because that's the Wilton Sky River Casino across the highway. And it's like they talk about it, and then they acknowledge them, and we basically acknowledge that this is stolen land, but they're also part of the city council. So it's almost
we know you stole your land.
Yeah, it's basically, but it's basically there's agreement between the local government and the council of the tribe.
Right.
They're in on all the decisions and things like that. So it was the first time I've ever seen that in person. I'm like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel cringe whatsoever. It was just like, hey, with respect, thank you for being here and being part of the whatever, and thank you for being part of the council and the city planning commission or whatever. And it's like, you're part of this too, even though we forced it on your people 100 years ago.
Yeah,
we've made amends, and you guys are part of the
and we're cool now.
Right? Yeah, we cool, right?
I don't know.
I could say Indian, right?
It just seems weird. Well, that would be incorrect. They're Native American.
But what if they say Indian? Anyways, moving on. That was great. Eddington was great. Loved it.
Nice.
Was
that the best movie of the week?
No.
Oh my God, there's more.
Is that Superman? I watched Superman.
Oh yeah,
and that was great. I want to say Eddington and Superman were great both for different reasons, about the same level. Because man, I felt good watching Superman. So fun, a lot of laughs, a lot of joy from that movie. And Lex Luthor, ew. Lex Luthor was great. What's his name again? Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah,
he's great as Lex Luthor. The guy with alopecia who plays NoHo Hank in Barry plays the Element Man or something like that.
I love that actor.
He's great. I love him. Yeah, he plays Element Man. You can't even tell it's him. He's thinking so much makeup. Nathan Fillion kills as the Green Lantern. Completely steals the show. And then Mr. Terrific was also terrific.
The Green Lantern is in Superman?
Yeah, it's
nice.
One iteration of him. I don't know what his character's name is, but man, he was fun.
Guy
Halifax or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says here.
It is weird because
Guy Gardner.
The universe of Superman in the movie is PG-13, I imagine.
Okay.
And then
it is.
They have directed by James Gunn, and then they have Peacemaker in the same universe directed by James Gunn.
Hard R.
And they have a Deadpool situation here.
Yeah.
Where it's like Peacemaker is very not PG.
Well, they do it good in the Deadpool series because like Colossus is a main side character in Deadpool.
Yeah.
And he's constantly taking Deadpool to task for cussing so much.
Yeah.
And killing people. And you won't hear that from those characters, but you will hear it from Deadpool. So when Deadpool's in one of these movies, they're gonna constantly be trying to shush him, and that's the joke, I think.
Yeah. So when when Peacemaker makes it, well, he makes a
small cameo in Superman, and also Frank Grillo's character is in the Peacemaker episode 1, season 2 just dropped.
Yeah.
So Frank Flagg Sr. or something like that.
Rick Flagg
Sr. Yeah. So anyways, if you are going to see Superman, you're going to see Superman one way or the other. I thought it was really, really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Did you get what I mean by the Minecraft world?
Yeah. I kept thinking about that. It's a pocket universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give that much away.
No, it's and they use that in the Peacemaker too, pretty much.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. So anyways, that was really good. I wish I would have seen that on my five-way gangbang at the movie theater, but it was not.
Your what?
I wasn't able to watch 5 movies, just 4. So yeah, that's another full $1 rental that you could probably wait for. But man, it was fun.
That heroic shot with after the building, after he saves that woman in the car, and he's like rising above the dust.
Oh yeah,
that was fun.
A lot of good shots. And Mr. Terrific, Eddie Gathegi, it's really good. I like him in everything, so it was really cool to see him. And I like Hot Girl too. She was cool. She killed that dictator.
Killed that guy. Just that guy. Just
whatever guy he was.
Fictional country. He doesn't represent anything.
I love how the people that were crying about it were like, oh, so we're portrayed as the bad guys, right? And you're like, why are you asserting yourself into that role? Is that what you think? Is that what you think you're doing over there?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely like an Israel-Palestine thing between this conflict on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
It was really on the nose, and I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really on the nose, but it was a lot of fun.
I don't know why I didn't even mention this. Fucking Crypto was so good.
Crypto, yeah.
Loved Crypto the dog. Brianna said she used to watch the cartoon, Crypto the dog cartoon. Never heard of it before.
I have never heard of it either.
Man, he was fun. What a fun character. What a shitty dog.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, imagine having a really rambunctious dog, and then he's also got like Superman strength.
Yeah, like he has no control or manners, and he's also
it's kind of like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
can also kill you with a bite. Yeah,
If Clifford the Big Red Dog could fly,
yeah.
Can you imagine?
but was also the size of a regular dog.
All right. So, anyways, that was Superman. In my opinion, the best of the week, Babylon. I put it off for a long time. I bought it on 4K a long time ago.
So many mixed things about
Yes.
this movie. I have not watched it yet.
Is that the Kate Blanchett,
Nope.
Brad Pitt one? What one
That's
is
Babel,
Babel?
which we reviewed.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Benjamin Button, I think, is what you're thinking.
Oh,
of.
yeah.
No, this is basically a story about the transition between silent film and to talkies in Hollywood, classic Hollywood movie, and it's Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt.
Well, that was kind of right. There was Brad Pitt in it.
Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, Diego Calva, Joven Adepo, Gene Smart, who's pretty good, J.C. Carras, Jimmy Ortega. There's a lot of people in this that kind of pop up that you'd recognize, like the guy from Wolf of Wall Street, PJ. What the fuck is his name? I can't remember his name now.
PJ Wallaby Way.
Yeah, Olivia Wilde's in this for a second. E.E. Bell.
E.E. Bell.
Yeah, there's Lucas Haas is also in it for a second. He's got
There's a bunch of people in this movie.
So many people.
Tobey Maguire's in it.
Eric Roberts, Tobey Maguire, Ethan Suplee is in it.
Oh,
yeah, it's really fucking intense. There's so much going on in this. The opening scene is a party, like a Great Gatsby style party at the top of a hill, a mansion at the top of a hill, and there's so much debauchery and sex and drugs and drinking and jazz music and livestock. They bring an elephant into the mansion at some point, a live elephant. And it's just fucking nonstop. Rory Scovel is in it for actually quite a bit, and he's really good. PJ Byrne is who I'm thinking of. He's the short guy with the glasses in Wolf of Wall Street. But the detractors of this, the people who watch this and think it sucks, is they just say it's all spectacle and no nuance, no like real story, or the story's too spread out and there's not enough emotion behind it. I like spectacle.
Yeah.
You know, it's a feat in movie making, and it's Damien Chazelle, so I may be biased because I love La La Land, I love Whiplash, but I didn't really like First Man, so I could call it for what it is, and this is a really fantastically produced movie, which is just like a feast for the senses. It's an interesting time in cinema where they went from silent film to talkies, and it shows how the silent films were shot and the chaos there versus the controlled, metered environment that you have to have once you introduce sound onto the set. Mm-hmm. And that whole sequence, the first time they see somebody shooting a movie with sound on the set, the tension that's there was so funny. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it, Joseph?
No.
Okay, you should watch it. It's
also long, isn't it?
3 hours.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of stopped me from watching it, because Bree wanted to watch it, but it's just got to be the right time. So it's a 4.5 star movie for me. It's really fucking good, but at the same time, Eddington didn't quite have the capture my the spectacle part of it. Superman did, and it had the hope and all that kind of stuff, and like the laughter and the joy. But I feel like Babylon there was so much more to it. There's an underground sequence where they go to this nightclub. Tobey Maguire takes Diego Calva to this nightclub for something I can't even remember exactly what it was, but it's one of the most tense sequences. And you remember that scene in Beer Fest when they go into the underground like caverns to get to the beer festival?
Yeah.
And there's like creepy kid on a tricycle riding circles around a blind guy and a fat woman in the corner singing, and you're like, what is this place? It was like that, but worse.
Oh, okay.
It was like Baskin going into the seventh circle of hell, and every level gets worse and worse, and then they have to escape it, and it's that in reverse, and that was in itself was just a phenomenal sequence, and that comes like 2.5 hours into the movie.
Was it like a multi-genre movie?
It's a drama, historical fiction. Margot Robbie's character is based off a real person, but it's not called the same thing. The only person who plays a real person in this is Max Minghella plays a producer for Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Oh, okay.
He's a real life producer. Everybody else is a fictionalized character. And Brad Pitt's a silent movie star who made it huge, and then now the talkies come, nobody believes him. Like he doesn't.
Nobody believes him. What?
Like on screen, he doesn't have the same appeal because of his voice or because of the way he acts. You know, so a lot of people say like once talkies came out and you have that high, shrill, nasty voice, no one's gonna want to put you on screen anymore.
Yeah.
For him, it was more about his acting prowess. He's a drunk, he's a whatever, but you can hide a lot of that stuff on silent film. On talkies, not so much.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Anyways, yeah, that's Babylon. That is streaming. Let me see if it's streaming anywhere for free on Hulu and Disney Plus and Paramount. So
they're all going to be lumped into Disney Plus. So eventually, we're just going to be saying Disney Plus.
Yeah, I heard that the Apple TV's like creative officer got hired for Paramount Plus as their like chief creative officer for streaming.
Oh,
so who knows what the fuck that means?
Anyways, more UFC.
UFC?
Yeah, because Paramount just bought UFC.
God damn, they're all going to own each other at some point.
God damn it.
You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So thank you to our cool ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Heather, Michael, and Chris. And if you want to support us on the Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/middleclassfilmclass, or you can just watch on the YouTube and share with a friend. That helps too. Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we Gab and Chatter. We have some streaming picks and talk about, I don't know, all kinds of fun stuff. I was going to say,
what did we talk about?
Talk about body heat, but we
talk
didn't.
About shit eating.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Howard.
Follow us later on in the week if you're, or later on today if you're on the live stream, or later on the week anywhere else as we review Body Heat. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
And on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class.
And on TikTok, Middle Class Film Class, and on Twitter at Podcast MCFC.
Here we go. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya. And a very happy SALO day to you.
Class dismissed.
I gotta get out of here.
The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
You're free to go.
See you next week.
See you later. See you later.
That's a wrap.
Great show.